So lately I've been noticing that Ginger has been really restless and active a lot lately, a lot more than she usually is. And that just surprised me because obviously this is more than what she usually does. She does this for about 5 minutes maybe and then goes into her house and just sleeps for the rest of the day. But she has been like this lately for about a few weeks now. And she also has stopped eating, or at least lost interest in eating for now. So, of course, as any new snake owner, I was concerned because I want her to eat. I do know that snakes can live a long time without food and water. They're very tough and robust creatures, but I still want her to be nourished and healthy. So it worried me, of course. And she's been rubbing her nose a lot on the glass as if she really wants to push her way out or bury herself like she does in the Aspen. And I know that, she was made for that, so her nose isn't really going to be too beat up from this, but it just worries me that she does it so much that her little snout is just going to be worn away. And it also worries me because the latch on my terrarium can be kind of sharp. It's not really sharp, but if you rub yourself against it hard enough, it'll cut you. So I'm afraid that she puts her head up there all the time it looks like trying to get out. So I'm afraid it's going to cut her if she goes against it too hard. And she's been pretty close a couple times. So I'm going to try to find a little rubber foot for it so that doesn't happen. But all that moving around and restlessness made me think that maybe she was hungry. I mean, obviously, it looks like she's trying to get out. And by now, she knows that she doesn't get fed in her terrarium, so maybe she knows she's trying to get out to get in her special little feeding tub. So I get her out to feed her, but of course, she doesn't eat it. But I think, okay, well, maybe she's just a shy eater all of a sudden, so I left her for about 30 minutes to an hour, I don't remember. But I come back, and the mouse is still there. That's her right there, not eating the mouse. It's behind her. She's trying to get out. She's still restless. So I figured, well, food isn't the problem, and playing around outside of the terrarium isn't the problem, so what is it? So, of course, I go to the one thing I always do, and that's look it up on the internet. I try to go for Yahoo Answers. I know sometimes there's a lot of trolls on there, but also there's a lot of real answers on there from real people who've owned real snakes. So I think it was from Yahoo Answers. Well, whatever. The point is, a lot of people have this same problem, and of course, it's not a problem. It happens to be mating season for at least corn snakes. I don't know about the other snakes, but March, around March or April, springtime basically, is mating season, and I guess technically that's mating season for any species, kind of. I know it differs in a lot, but I guess that was kind of obvious, is what I'm saying. So my poor baby is all grown up and in heat, turns out. From what I read from Yahoo Answers or corn snake forums, I searched all over the place. It lasts for maybe about a month or even longer, and during that time, they don't eat. So that's also the reason why she was refusing to eat. I had tried to feed her 3 times before I had looked this up to see if she was just not wanting to eat that one week, but it was for at least 3 more weeks she did not want to eat. They also said that this is a common thing that males do. So I'm afraid that maybe Ginger is a male instead of a female. However, I know females also do this as well, but I saw it more commonly known in males. So I really hope Ginger is not a boy, because now I have to call her Gerald or something. Well, anyway, I don't want to breed her or anything, so I hate to see her suffer, but I'm not gonna let her mate with anybody or him. I'm probably gonna have to have her probed, aren't I? Well, I don't think it matters anyway, since I'm not gonna have her breed with any other snake. So we'll just say she's a girl. But in the meantime, I guess I'll just wait until she's done being in heat. And then we can start feeding her again, and everything will be back to normal. Hopefully. Hopefully. But if you guys have any suggestions on what to do while she's in heat, I'll be glad to take them. I also started noticing things about her when she sleeps. Her pupils get really small when she sleeps. I don't know if you can tell, but they're a lot smaller than they usually are. And it seems like they just barely breathe. She takes a breath every 60 seconds, and it scared me once. I thought she was dead. You'd think by now I'd know what she looked like when she sleeps, but it still scares me. They're just so stoic. But anyway, she's still alive and kicking, and she's actually calmed down a little, as you can see, so maybe her episode is over. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll give you an update if anything else happens. Thanks!